Hello everyone, my name is Christian. Welcome back to my hobby blog. I'm extremely excited today because we are back with another Withering Watchpile episode. I can't even remember the last time we did this, but I've been itching to talk about movies again. And I'm happy to have my friend Leon back with me today, CultFlix24. How are you doing? How has the movie landscape been since I've been so
I'm doing
gone?
good. Still buying movies and watching them
hmm
for good or bad, but it's
Yeah.
always fun to chat movies with you, man. I'm glad to be back and
Oh yeah.
been a while. So
hmm
yeah, I'm still collecting movies and watching, so I do have stuff to talk about. And
hmm
I mean, what you watch could go either way, but
Oh
you
yeah.
know,
Yeah, I
it's
remember.
awesome, man.
Yeah, because I unsubscribed from a lot of movie related like Instagram pages, mostly like Dawn of the Discs and stuff like that. Because every
Hmm.
time they would do an announcement, I was so enticed to like buy it. And like ever since I lost my job like early this year, I was like, I need to like step away from that and just not like look at anything. I'll just go to Orbit and just buy like anything I missed. And like I always said we're in the golden age of like film collecting, but like the last year or two since I stopped, I've been so like I can't believe this is when I stopped because it's even better than what I remember it. Like there's so many great like movies coming out like Hard Boiled and The Killer by John Woo. We have some of the most amazing box sets coming out like Arrow. I think Vinegar Syndrome just did a big like Shaw Brothers box set if I recall, and like there's so many cool stuff coming out and like a lot of new stuff that like hasn't been on Blu-ray even, and they're getting like amazing 4K remasters like recently, and I'm just like, man, like I need to catch up. But for those who don't know what the Withering Watchpile is, we've been doing this since like I started the channel like 5 years ago. And it's basically where we come together and we choose some movies from our watch pile that we haven't seen yet. Rather, well, actually, the releases that we haven't seen, we probably already have seen the movies already, but this is like us rediscovering it or sort of just cutting down our new purchases in order to sort of encourage ourselves to actually watch the movies that we buy. And a lot of these movies that I watched were movies I've had on the pile for a pretty long time, more than a year. And I'm so excited to talk about them. And we usually have a theme for these videos, but since it's been so long, I was just kind of like, yeah, just choose, whatever you want to watch. Like, we're going to take it easy, we're going to have fun. And so we're just kind of talking about any movies that we want. And since uh, we talked about earlier, we'll start with me first and talk about the first movie that I did. And this is a Criterion release that I got. It's a Blu-ray, but I don't know if they have a 4K of this, but it's a Japanese movie. That's a prerequisite for me is that I love Japanese cinema, for those who don't know. I think most of the movies I've talked about on the Withering Watch Power has been Japanese. We even did a Japanese like episode, and that was just like a field day for me.
Yeah.
But this one is one from 1954, which is like smack dab in the middle of the golden age of like Japanese cinema, and it's called Story from Chikamatsu, and it's
Okay.
directed by Kenji Misaguchi, who is an amazing director. He's done a lot of like woman-centric dramas. So one of my favorite movies by him is Life of a Hero, which is just amazing. It's about a prostitute in like the Edo times in like the 1800s in Japan. But this one is really fascinating because this one's all about a servant woman working for a lord who falls in love with a calendar maker, and both of them are not supposed to be at all related, like, or not really related, but not interacting at all with each other in front of the Lord, like because the Lord has fallen in love with this servant woman, and he's kind of like, you're mine, like I own you, you're my employee, so like you're not allowed to fall in love with anyone. And so this calendar maker is like, yeah, let's take it slow, like let's wait till you're done, being employed with this guy. And she's like, no, like this guy wants to marry me, like we need to like marry now so we can go around his authority. And there's a lot of themes of like autonomy and sort of like agency within like for women and men in these times, because this is like 16 to 1800s, the Edo period. And there's a lot of like persecution going on in this movie because, of course, people find out it's a Japanese drama, so there's a lot of emotions. There's a lot of really powerful performances going on. Like there's a lot of sort of just really fascinating scenes that is very dialogue heavy. So if you're not that kind of watcher who likes people standing around in a room, like this is not the movie for you, but this is my shit. This is my favorite genre of like Japanese movies where people stand around and talk in rooms. And this also came out in 1954, which is like at the end of his career, where he was just having masterpiece after masterpiece. He also did Life of a Horror, as I said, but I think he also did Sancho the Bailiff, if I recall. And I think me and you have both seen that one because I recall you talked about it in a previous episode. But that's kind of like about a executioner around these times. And he also falls in love with somebody who he's supposed to execute. And it's this whole like thing. But like this is a common theme in his movies, is that he really focuses in on the female perspectives and really gives him a lot of depth, gives him a lot of characterization. It's really amazing. And another thing we should mention about Withering Watchpile is that we start with our least favorite and we talk about our favorite at the end. And although this is technically my least favorite, this is still like a 4 out of 5 for me. Just really awesome. I really enjoyed it. I wasn't in the best of moods while watching it because I was kind of like, it's a really slow paced movie. Again, it's very dialogue heavy. So I was having quite a bit of issues like really getting invested because it is about a calendar maker for the emperor, and it's very like niche and like very specific. So I don't know if this was based on a short story or like a novella or novel or anything like that, but it was amazing. I really enjoyed it. It goes places that you do not expect, just as much of or as many Japanese films do. But this is a new watch for me, so I was really surprised and happy that I enjoyed it. So that's about all I have to say about it. Do you have any thoughts?
I've never seen that one, but I know you love your Japanese cinema, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm always intrigued to hear your stories because I'm looking for those kind of films too. And I know you know a lot about them, so it's when I
Mm-hmm.
hear something, I'll look it up and try to find it. But yeah, it's what really intrigues me about that era, like you're saying from the 50s, is their rules like are interesting. Like it's different, like the world they live in, like they go by is it's always fascinated me. Like
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's executions. There's I mean, it was dark too.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I always enjoy those type of movies, and that's is that one from Criterion or where is it from?
Yes, it is
Yeah.
Criterion. It is spine number 949. So it's not a newer release because I think they're up
Mhm.
to 1200 now. So it's probably like what 4 years ago it came out. I can't remember, but I think I bought this on the most recent sale, like or the last Criterion sale in 2024, because I was trying to get all these like unknown to me Japanese movies, and then when I saw it on the bottom, it says Kenji Mizoguchi. I was like, holy shit! Like I love that director. Like I need to get this. And it just popped out to me on the shelf because I mean I saw the Japanese name Shikamatsu, and I was like, well, which director did this one? And I saw Mizoguchi's name, and I was like, oh, I'm in. Like I want this, and I got it. And it took me a year to watch it, but it was awesome. And as you said, there's a lot of executions in this movie. So again, there's a lot of heightened emotion, which is what I love about Japanese cinema, is that they have really slow, like deliberate pacing. And it's like bam, like fireworks start going off and people start getting executed and people are crying and wailing at each other because of the really rigid rules that they have to live by. And it's really great. Like I just love the genre, and it's very just poignant. The ending is fantastic. I love the ending. So it's definitely worth the slower pace. I would say it's definitely a slow burn, I would say. Like it's not just slow the whole time. Like it builds to a very heightened point in the story.
Yeah, I have no problem with a slow burn as long as it has a good payoff. Like
Oh yeah.
it'll be worth the watch. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
Oh
I look
yeah.
for that ending to just be like, okay, I mean, be entertaining, of course,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, definitely add that movie to my list. Maybe on a sale, pick it up or something like that.
Yeah. I was curious because we haven't talked in a while. How are you on the list of samurai movies you picked up that I'd recommended?
I think I got. I wouldn't even say half right now of what you recommended, but
Mm-hmm. I did
I'd say I
recommend a
got a
lot.
few. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
still behind on those, which
Oh, that's fine.
I'm looking
Yeah.
for the next Criterion sale to kind of stack up
Mm-hmm.
because I kind of missed the last one. I was broke at the time, so
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I had to kind of turn my eyes because I do still follow Criterion, and man, they've been releasing some fire releases this last year, and I'm just like so sad I can't pick up any. Like I can't
same
wait for
here.
this next year to start picking them up again. Because I know there's a sale in February usually, like a flash sale. So I'm gonna try to
Yeah,
save
I'll
up.
probably wait for that one myself.
Mm-hmm.
But
Cool.
yeah, movie sounds interesting. I'll definitely look out for it.
Oh yeah, yeah, I definitely recommend it. Kenji Mizoguchi, Akira Kurosawa, like all these directors are awesome. Uh, what's his name? The guy who did Oni Baba and like Kiraneko and movies like that, like he's awesome as well. I forget his name, but it's yeah, like Japanese cinema. If it's released by Criterion, it's probably at least a 4.5, 4 out of 5 movie. Like Criterion always picks the best. Like so. Okay, well, I think that's about it on mine. How about you go next?
All right, I'll get to my film here, and like you mentioned earlier, we're going from the worst to the best. I'm going the same direction, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with a Severin release that I picked up,
Ooh.
I think last year on the sale. Um, it's The Creature, and it's a Spanish kind of,
Oh
I'd
yeah.
say like dark kind of drama. It's not fully
Mm-hmm.
horror, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's from 1977, and it's from Eloy de la Iglesia,
Oh yeah,
which
he's great. Yeah.
yeah, he directed like Cannibal Man, stuff like that. Which is
Mm-hmm.
I love Cannibal Man. If you haven't seen that movie, I highly recommend it. But yeah, this one's set like in, I'd say, well, 70s of course, but it's like in the Spanish villages, like,
Hmm.
and it's kind of a love story, but in a way drama as well, because you have like a couple who pretty much have marriage issues. You could see the problems right away.
Mm.
She's just staring at him like unattracted to him in a way, and he's kind of like he's trying to buy her love, but he doesn't know how to do it. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like there's issues, and then it ends up that she's pregnant.
Oh.
So they're like, are we going to even make it? You know what I mean? We don't
Mm-hmm.
even get along. So they're kind of worried. Well, minor spoiler alert, miscarriage happens.
Oh no.
Uh, makes things even worse between this couple,
Oh my
where they're just
gosh.
like fighting. And I mean, they're constantly fighting. You'll see a lot of nagging throughout this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and they end up like going to this gas station, and a like rabid dog like
Oh my
attacks her.
god.
So she's like traumatized. So
Jeez.
then they decide, well, let's go on a vacation. Let's go to a beach, get over our trauma or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
all our problems. So they go there and pretty much meet up with a dog there that looks exactly the same like the one that attacked her. So I don't get
Wow.
why she's intrigued, but for some reason this dog keeps following her. So
Hmm.
they end up getting the dog and taking it home with them. And
Hmm.
this is when all the strange shit just starts to happen. Like you got
It wasn't already.
it was already, but this I mean this is the this is the cream of the crop here on weirdness. So
Mm-hmm.
we got like pretty much her intrigued with this dog. I mean, she has pictures of him in her house,
Mm-hmm.
and the husband's kind of getting jealous because like all the attention is going to the dog, and it's weird. It's like the dog's jealous of the husband,
Mm-hmm.
and she's jealous of the dog because there's like a scene where the husband buys a girlfriend for the dog, and they're pretty much like humping in the room, and she's watching it, jealous. She's jealous
Oh
because
wow.
the dog. It's odd, very odd film. So you get like a scene where this dog gets murdered,
Oh no.
and it turns dark.
Mm-hmm.
and it's just bizarre. One of those bizarre movies where uh, it's like a cat and mouse chase of who could top each other. You really don't like any characters in this movie. It's like the
Mm-hmm.
husband's pretty much a scumbag. He's cheating on her, going out getting drunk,
Mm.
not caring. She's over here with this dog, kind of intrigued by him, and then it has this real bizarre scene where the dog like rips her towel off
Oh.
and pretty much gets on top of her,
Oh my God.
and it you got bestiality happening here in this movie as well,
Mm.
and I'm pretty sure there was a sex scene with her and the dog. It doesn't show it, but
Oh wow.
and
That's the
it goes
70s
from
for you.
there. Yeah, it's a weird movie,
Mm-hmm.
but there's a plenty of sleaze in this one,
Mm-hmm.
and got her pregnant, and I don't know, it didn't give me enough payoff. I don't know where the pregnancy came. I'm saying the dog, which is weird, but
And a species.
yeah, but man, it's this film's intriguing because it's sleazy, it's weird if you like that kind of movie,
Mm-hmm.
but like to me the payoff wasn't enough. Like it leaves me wanting like more or what happened, but I mean the transfer in this movie looks amazing. If you
That's
I
the
thought it
most
was
important thing.
I thought it was crystal clear. Like I mean you don't even need a 4K of this
Oh wow.
movie. Right here's good. But yeah, a bizarre movie like just left me like kind of, you know, my mind a little messed up after this one. It's a movie
Mm-hmm.
I'd only watch once, but
Yeah.
it's if you like that weirdness, this is definitely one to watch. But overall, it fell short for me. I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5
Hmm.
because I just couldn't.
Yeah.
It didn't have enough sleaze for me or enough weird. I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to see like some. I think want to see some Cronenberg in this film, some like Cronenberg
Yeah.
like, or and I would have been like, okay, this movie's.
Mm-hmm.
But it never goes to that, man. It builds it up and then it leaves you with a cut off scene or wondering what the hell happened in this one. But like, I still don't know the girl's pregnant at the end. I don't know if it's the husbands or the dogs, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
it's it's a fucked up movie, dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it
But
sounds fucked up.
yeah, it's the soundtrack's awesome. I really like the music in it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It has that giallo type of feel, even though it's a Spanish film. But yeah, it's one. Like I said, I'd watch once. That's about it. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend it. If you see it streaming, watch it or on a sale.
Mm-hmm.
But don't go out of your way for this one, in my opinion. But,
Yeah. Fun. Yeah. Like, because his other movies. Did he do the one with Javier Bardem? The one where he's like
um,
a runaway, like
I don't
renegade,
know.
and he's like he kidnaps a woman, like a really rich
I know
woman.
which one you're talking about
Yeah, I feel like
because
he
there's
did
two of the
that one.
directors that sound the same.
Yeah. So
But
I
I don't know if it's
recognize
that
that
one.
director, and I've seen some of his movies, and they're great. Like they're fun.
Yeah.
But like this one, it sounds like the guy had an idea, and he just didn't know how to like conclude it in a satisfying way. He had a really great
No, like
like early stuff, but
kind of leaves like dull, like a dull moment. Like
mm-hmm.
it needed to be amped up a little more crazy scenes. Like, but
Yeah,
yeah,
cause
I mean,
yeah.
it's worth the watch. You want to see something that's odd or weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I
But
love those odd and weird movies. Again, Cronenberg, like that's a perfect example of like starts with a really great premise and then just goes in
yeah,
a whole nother direction. Like,
yeah, like Cronenberg has these bizarre endings, like that'll leave you just, you know, mind fucked pretty much. But
oh yeah,
uh, yeah, this one
Crash,
doesn't
The
do it. It
Brood.
just doesn't go for it. And I'm like, ah, you
Mm-hmm.
could go for something and
Yeah,
really knock someone's,
it just
could
sounds
really
more
fuck with someone's mind.
unsettling than like
Yeah,
anything else.
but that's why I leave it low because of the payoff wasn't.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
It didn't leave me satisfied. Like I could watch a Cronenberg 1,000 times and be like, yes, this one,
Mm-hmm.
throw it in once and probably put it to the side and never watch it again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's always unfortunate when that kind of movie happens because it's like, man, you want to have rewatches, you want to get more out of it every watch, and this one is just kind of like, yeah, one and done, that's it. Like,
yeah. There's a rape scene in this movie as well.
uh, yeah,
But
it is the '70s. There's always
yeah,
one in that genre for some reason. So,
but other than that, I mean, the sleaze is decent, but
mm-hmm. definitely
I
sounded
wanted a little
sleazy.
more. I
Yeah.
didn't really care for any characters in the film.
Yeah, that's the worst for me. Like I always
Yeah,
say I have like a checklist in my mind, like when it comes to movies and books. Like if I don't care for the story, do I at least care for the characters? And if no, then it's like it's gonna it's gonna be very hard for me to care about the book or movie overall if the story and characters don't work for me. And it sounds
yeah,
like this was it.
yeah.
So
It's not. Both of them are miserable and nothing to cheer about.
yeah.
But that's all I got. If you want to say anything there on this one, I don't know.
Nah, I've never seen that one, so I'm definitely intrigued. 'Cause I have seen the poster for it, and I know who the director is, but I've never seen that one, and it's good to know that's not as good as his other ones. So I think I've seen the one you mentioned, Bloody Moon, was it, or
Or that Cannibal
Cannibal
Man.
Man? Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's the
that
one
one's
with the
really good.
big cleaver like through the
Yeah,
head on the cover.
yeah.
Yeah, I saw that one years ago. It's been so
That
long.
one's a lot better.
Yeah, but I haven't seen that one. I'll if I see it on streaming, I'll watch it, but I'm not gonna buy it
Yeah,
because if it does
don't go out
it,
of your way.
yeah, because you're more like you enjoy the sleazier movies more than I do. If it didn't work for you, it's not gonna work for me. Like it's sort of what I'm
Yeah, I
thinking.
love Italian cinema, and I
Hmm.
mean it's a lot of sleaze in those. And
Oh yeah, I love Giallo. Like Giallo is like my comfort genre.
yeah,
I own a lot of those like Vinegar Syndrome Giallo box sets. Like I have up to volume 6, I think. So,
man, at least you get kills in that one. This one you
hmm
don't get.
and
It's
great music. So
yeah, great music. This one's
Goblin
just
going crazy on the
sometimes it's a chore to watch, honestly.
yeah. Cool. Well, I'll go into my next one. This is the one I was
All
telling
right.
you about before we hopped on. But this is one that was forever unavailable on any platform, anywhere, Blu-ray, DVD, anything. And Era Video finally put out a release of box sets called J Horror Rising, and of course I had to get this
Ooh.
box set. It has tons of pretty okay movies. I'm not actually that happy with this box set. Like only
Well,
one movie I liked, and it's this one that I'm
um,
talking about. And it's going to be Noroi the Curse. This is the Era Video poster. Let me see. Let me get the original poster out because the nice thing about Arrow is that they give you both of them. But this one's from the early 2000s. And it's like a found footage movie about a family who gets like murdered, and then it's just like The Ring or The Grudge, where the supernatural comes in because there was a lot of like rage and anger and all that, and but this is like paranormal activity because again it's found footage, so we have a lot of scenes of ghost hunters like researching this family and trying to figure out like is it real and all this stuff because he's making like a documentary about the paranormal, and he's like an expert. He's been doing it for 30 years, and this is what killed the documentarian. And we get a lot of this in the first like 5 minutes where it's like, oh, this is the we found the broadcast that this guy was working on and he died mysteriously, and it has a lot of really great atmosphere. But my only issue with it is that it takes about an hour of the movie for it to get interesting. There's sporadically interesting moments, but overall, I really, really enjoyed it for the reasons that I told you before that I can't share. But this was a really atmospheric movie because it's all news broadcast and like news footage. It's faked, but like it's all actors and all that. But you have like this girl who is like haunted and who has like powers of like I don't even know. It's like telekinesis. She can form water out of the air, like very miracle type of like magic and stuff. And everyone's like, "Ooh, that's so cool." But it ends up that like she's a vessel for like this demon, and this demon is very powerful. And this documentarian keeps like goading it to come out into reality. And every like all the priests are like, "Just stop doing this, please." Like this is really dangerous. Like what the fuck are you doing? And like by the end of the movie, he is just like complete. He's not even regretful. He is just like goading it more and more, which I love. I love movies that go that direction because It's not like the American ghost movies was like, oh, we gotta trap the demon back into the doll. No, this guy is like, no, we gotta let it loose. We gotta do something with this. And you have some crazy characters with like tinfoil hats who like think it's a big conspiracy, and they get caught up in the loop of like this demonic haunting, and it's really, really creepy. And but the issue is that again, it is found footage. They treat it like they found like a VHS tape. That all of this is real, so you kind of have to suspend your disbelief. And because of how great the restoration is, it doesn't help its case. It's sort of like when I was watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre for the first time on like really shitty DVD, and it added to the atmosphere. I wish I'd seen like a lower quality version of this movie, but because of how crisp the restoration is, I kept kind of being reminded that this was a like a fake like found footage thing, just like Paranormal Activity and all those. But if you can suspend your disbelief, this movie is awesome. I really enjoyed it. It really got under my skin, as I told you before. And it was just like that's my favorite type of Japanese horror, is ones that really stay with you. And this is one that I just kept thinking. It's been over a month since I've seen this, and I just haven't stopped thinking about it. And it's just awesome. And I'm very curious to know, have you seen this? Because I don't really have any other thoughts before. I don't want to get into spoilers, but
No, I haven't seen it. I have the box set on my shelf, but
oh
I
yeah,
haven't got to it. But I've heard of it.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
I
very
love found footage
infamous.
horror.
Yeah, found this is the prime found footage movie for you, because like I love Paranormal Activity. I love. I actually don't love Blair Witch Project. I think it's a little
Mhm.
too much for me. But like I love anything found footage, and this movie was just like prime. Just it really taps into the like this is real type of thing. But again, the restoration is just so fucking good. You kind of be like, okay, you can kind of see the strings even like when they're like,
Oh shit.
having things float and stuff like that. Like it's kind of like okay, like I wish they had put in like a 240p like version of it onto the disc. But overall, this set is very disappointing to me. It's all 2000s Japanese horror. And I would say the only other one that I would recommend is, I think it's Isola, Multiple Personality Girl. That's another, like, not really found footage, but it's, like, based on a true story, it says. So, it's fun, but this found footage one was awesome. It's just how it gets really boring sometimes because they are treating it like it's a real thing, and they're like walking through the house for like half an hour looking for ghost stuff, and you're like, okay, like let's get it going, like. And they're also wandering the forest, like a haunted forest, looking for shit.
Wow.
So it's very immersive. I'll give it that.
Yeah, it sounds right up my alley. I like films like that, so I think I'd enjoy it.
Hmm.
Like you said, the slow burns might get to me a little bit, but I
Yeah, it's
think
definitely
I'll
a slow burn. The
overall like
ending
it.
is fucking creepy as hell. Like it stuck
See,
with
that's
me.
what
I've had
I like
dreams
it.
about it.
Creepy ending always sells me on that.
Hmm.
But yeah, I have the box set on my shelf. I'm gonna have to get to that. I have
Yeah.
like a pile of J horror just there waiting to watch.
Oh, nice. I have the Radiance Gothic Dye box set,
Hmm.
and I need to dive into that. Like I've been
I
dying
got
to
those
watch that.
too. I haven't watched them.
Yeah, I mean either. But I would rate this movie like a 4.5 out of 5. Like I just
Oh,
loved it.
nice.
So yeah. Any
Yeah,
other
like I said,
thoughts?
I've heard of the movie, but never got. I haven't seen it yet. Oh.
Yeah, you would definitely love it because if I recall, you also love Paranormal Activity, those movies.
Yeah, I love
So
all those.
yeah.
Has above, so below. All those
Mm-hmm.
type of found footage horror. Um,
Same. Like I know
but
it's not real, but like I love to like entertain the idea that it is real. And I love
yeah,
that Paranormal Activity where it's in like Mexico or something. And it's like all of them like getting guns and shit to like fight the ghosts.
yeah.
Like that's
Going to
so
the witch
fun.
house and
Yeah. Even
all the
connects with
cholos,
the original.
gangsters going
Yeah.
over there, getting blown away.
Hmm. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
awesome. I love that movie. Like I had no idea that even existed before watching it because I was just going through the set last year
that
for.
movie is so fun, dude. Like,
Oh yeah. They need
It's
more
creepy
movies
too.
like
You
that.
have scenes that are just really creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're playing with the toys, like the kids' toys, and it's just making noises by itself.
Mm-hmm.
Colors, like, no, it's all. I enjoy all that franchise, man. I've enjoyed every film
Same.
that's came out of that.
I think the only one I don't like is the final one, which is like more the same. So,
Yeah,
but
I
again, that
enjoyed
one's
it,
like
but
a three out
it
of
fell
five.
off. It definitely fell off.
Yeah. Well, cool. What about your second movie?
Let's get to it here. I'm gonna go with Arrow Video, and this is "I Will Never Leave You Alone."
Hmm.
There's
That's a
the
cool cover.
there. This is semi-new release.
Hmm.
It's been out a while, but this is also a paranormal type film. It's not found footage, but it's deals with the paranormal, and it's pretty much this convict. He's in jail, and he's in there for the murder of his wife and kid.
Hmm.
So he's innocent, as you know, it shows that, but he's doing his time, and he gets released from jail for good behavior. So he's going out there, and he became a mute. He can't speak,
Hmm.
so he pretty much talks with a sign language and all that. And I think it's from the trauma of his wife being murdered and his newborn baby.
Ah.
So it's got a dark part. So pretty much when he gets out of prison, he pretty much has to stay in this old house because it's like where his parole officer is going to check on him,
Mm-hmm.
and he can't leave the residence. He has to be in this house for 6 days.
Hmm.
If he leaves, they'll arrest him again and pretty much send him to prison. So he's pretty much trapped in this house, which is funny though, is ridiculous. They pretty much chain him in the house and lock him in, which is highly illegal. You cannot do that.
Yeah.
So
I mean, they
I
got
thought that
ankle
was,
monitors for a reason.
yeah, it's like it's ridiculous on some parts where you're like, no way. But yeah, this old house, it turns out he starts to become buddies with the landscaper there, who's also
Hmm.
a former prisoner, and he's pretty much doing like the landscaping, and they start to talk, and turns out he tells him the story about his wife and what happened. She had like postpartum, killed their baby, and then took her own life, and he got blamed for it.
Hmm.
So it's a sad story, and it's pretty dark because like the wife ends up pretty much microwaving the baby
Oh my
in the
god.
microwave, and he gets home
Yeah.
and finds his microwave son just in there, and he pretty much goes in a mental,
I bet.
and he's
Holy
he's
shit.
he's no good. He's a drunk and gambling, so he's never home.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of his fault too.
Hmm.
But yeah, and he was back to the house. He's staying in this house, and he ends up finding out from the landscaper, his buddy, that the house is haunted and like no one's lasted a night in this house.
He's gotta
So
do
that's the
six.
advice he gets pretty much when he's in the house. And he said that it belonged to like an 1800 a witch from the 1800s
Hmm.
who was murdered in this house and hung in the backyard. And I guess her grave's there or something. So he ends up, okay, let me go see. So he goes back there to check out the grave, ends up undigging it and pulling out like this creepy ass doll.
No.
Well, it turns out later on, whoever undigs this doll, the witch comes after. So he's chilling with his doll, and he's like in the house. Oh my, what did I do? So he turns it around and puts it like away after he
Mm-hmm.
already did all the damage.
Yeah. Sounds like
He
Poltergeist.
starts to see like a bunch of like stuff happening. He sees like figures walking in the house, music
Mm-hmm.
turning on. There's a door that's locked, which he unlocks, and he won't even go in there. He goes in there and runs out of it because there's like, I don't know, they have like mannequins inside these bags and they're like moving.
I
So
hate
he's
that
like,
shit
I'm
in
not going
movies.
back in there. And he's pretty much huddled in bed. But what he finds out is this: when he opened that door, he unlocked the witch. So she's all around the house now,
Oh my
and
god.
she's just under his bed, pulling his leg while he's under there. And man, it's
That's
creepy. It has
terrifying.
some very creepy moments with this. So
Excuse me.
he slowly starts to wonder into seeing his wife around the house. Uh, Reminded of his tragedy. He's doesn't know if he's losing his mind or this is really happening. So he pretty much says fuck it and leaves the house, goes to the barn where he's not supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
And this one all hell breaks loose. This witch haunt stalking him. He finds out she's never gonna leave him as long.
Mm-hmm.
So he's trapped, and it ends up taking like a dark turn where there's murder and mayhem. So I'm
Oh
gonna leave
wow.
it at that. But man, this film was a treat. I'm gonna tell you. and it's all practical. There's no CGI. It's just
Yes,
practical.
I
And
love that.
the witch had problems. You could kind of tell at times it's a mask, but it still looks pretty
Yeah.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah. I'll suspend my disbelief.
and it's slow paced, but
Hmm.
if you could get through the first 30, 40 minutes, it starts to pick up. Like, I mean, you have a lot of creepy stuff happening after that. And, man, you feel bad for this guy. Like, you just feel bad for him. He just seems like he's cursed since the day that happened. Nothing good happens to
Yeah.
him. And I really like the ending. The ending's gory.
Ooh.
And, I mean, you have some pretty awesome kills towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
So, overall, this movie I highly enjoyed. I'm going to give it a solid 3.5 out of 5.
Ooh.
And I would recommend this one if you come across it. I mean, I don't know what I did with the movie. Oh, here it is. But it's called I Will Never Leave You Alone.
What year did it come out?
Uh, it's actually recent, 2024,
Wow. Holy shit.
or 2 years ago.
Damn.
So
Wow.
yeah, and I mean, there's no CGI in this movie. Everything's practical. So I
That's
loved.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, that movie sounds amazing because like I love paranormal like horror movies. Like again, I mean I love Paranormal Activity. I love the Conjuring Part One. Conjuring Two was really good as well. I love like Sinister with like Ethan
yeah.
Hawke. Like that movie's awesome. I love that shit. And like this movie just sounds like it fits right into like that subgenre of paranormal that has a lot
Dude, it
of
has some
like.
scenes that will creep you out. I guarantee. It's just
Mm-hmm.
creepy. Like that witch is creepy looking, and she's just standing in the house. Like you see her at the door,
And there's no
walking
jump
around.
scares, right?
Yeah, there's jump scares.
Uh, Depends on how they do it, I guess. I'm
Yeah,
not
it's
a
it's
jump
not
scare
bad.
guy.
I mean,
Yeah.
you get some hand pulls, things under the bed and shit. You know.
Hmm. As long as it doesn't have that annoying musical sting every time it happens, like I'll be
No, it's
fine.
actually mellow. Like
Okay, good. Okay, that's the type of jump scare I like. Is when it's
I
like
think
more
it's
mellow.
more. It's based off visual horror, where what you see visually is gonna like mess with you.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't want to see any like dark figures in the corner of my room. That's what always gets me in these movies. Like
Yeah,
what was that
yeah.
movie? The Babadook. Like when they have like the figures in the corners and
Oh
stuff like
yeah,
that. Like that
yeah.
shit just gets under my
I
skin.
hated that movie, dude. I'm
Oh,
probably
you
like
did?
one of the. Oh man,
Oh, I get it. Yeah, I get it. I love
that
it
little kid just
personally,
annoyed
but
the hell out of me.
yeah. It shows how good of an actor he is that he pisses everybody off like when they watch
Yeah,
it. But like, yeah, this movie
I
just
wouldn't
sounds
say I
awesome.
hated the movie. I was just like, it's alright. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna say hate.
yeah. But awesome. Like that sounds amazing. I need to add that to the list. I didn't realize it came out like last year. Like that's awesome.
Yeah,
Like so
it's
I
a
was
really good story too. Like,
good score.
yeah, and you kind of feel for this guy through the whole movie. Like he got
Mm-hmm.
a bad deck of cards, man. Everything.
Yeah, there's like definitely a trend in like the last 10 years of horror movies where they really instill like trauma into the movie and like really ratchet it up. Like trauma is such a like focus in horror nowadays. And like I don't mind it
Yeah,
as much because there's a lot of different trauma and there's a lot of different perspectives on it. So it can be done really smartly. And this movie sounds like it actually does it well instead of like some movies where it's like they use it as an excuse just to do scares. But this movie it sounds like it actually incorporates the trauma and all that. So,
and you're like, it's slow at times, but you're still intrigued because it's
mm-hmm,
like going into the story, and you're like, I want to see what happened next. Why is this? What happened or what? You know,
mm-hmm.
it goes with flashback scenes, like
Ooh,
so you get the story told to you like little by little.
oh, I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you're like, did this guy really murder his wife? Did he lose it
Mm-hmm.
or what happened?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's a perfect segue for my final movie because that's a heavy theme in this movie I'm about to show, which is also a Criterion. It came out in 2023, so it's a recent movie just like the one you talked about. And this
okay,
is the movie Anatomy of a Fall. You may have seen the poster for this. This
that
is
looks
a
familiar.
Yeah, it's a really
Yeah,
famous movie. It's a French movie directed by Justine Triet or Triet. I
okay,
don't know how you pronounce that. but it's a courtroom drama. Basically, a novelist wife is being interviewed by a woman, and during that scene, the husband starts playing really loud music, and they have a son who had an accident when he was younger that made him blind. So he's unable to really see that well at all. So he has to use touch and all that. And during the scene where the husband is playing a lot of loud music, he mysteriously dies. His son comes back from walking the dog, and he just sees his father dead on the ground from high up because his the home is like 3 stories. A really rich family. They're trying
Mhm.
to pay off this house, and they're having a lot of trouble because the novels aren't selling. And so the son comes home, sees his father dead on the ground with a lot of blood around him. Seemingly, he fell off the building, but there's a lot of discrepancies in everybody's story, and there's a lot of hidden details that the wife is not giving. So you get this really awesome mystery of like, did the wife kill the husband? Like, because they had to cut the interview short because the music was just so loud they couldn't do the interview. So she went home, and there's like a 5 minute like mystery like bubble, I guess, where no one really knows for sure what happened. And so you have this really fascinating courtroom drama where you have like 2 lawyers. One of them is like, she definitely killed him, like she hated him, like, and as evidence is found, you start to believe this guy. But then the other lawyer is like, no, it can be explained this way. And he brings up new evidence to support that. And it's like just a constant battle between these 2 lawyers. And you have the mother and son who are just like trying to get past the death of a family member because the wife is really upset by this. I believed that she did not kill the husband the entire movie. And I will not give away whether she does or not, but I was very vindicated in my belief because details start to come out about the death of her husband and sort of the days leading up to it. And you find out a lot more about the husband and sort of how troubled he is with his profession, with his self esteem, his ego, because you find out that the wife has been cheating on him with another woman. So he has a lot of issues with that. And it really destroys his mental well being. And you have a lot of you have many other reveals in this movie that sort of lead to a final, like, you get to see what actually happens, and you're sort of like, oh hell yeah, like this is the perfect type of movie for me. I love movies where, again, people stand around in rooms and talk. And this is the ultimate movie like that because it's a lot of people talking in rooms, but they keep changing locations from the courtroom to the home where uh, the husband died, to like the school where the son is going, and like all this different stuff. And the performances are fucking awesome. Everyone just is at the top of the game, and I don't know any of these actors. These are people unknown to me, and it's just a really, really awesome movie. There is some animal cruelty scenes in this movie though, so, and I was not expecting that, and it's really, really tough to watch because they do have a dog who ends up it doesn't die, but it goes through a very emotional scene of pain, and it sort of is the last piece of evidence for the decision of like what the lawyers end up agreeing on. And it's really, really just riveting. It's like 2.5 hours. It's a really long movie. Yeah, two and
Wow.
a half hours exactly. So this is definitely like a get a blanket, get some hot coffee, and just watch it, or hot chocolate, whatever you want to watch. Maybe a beer or two. Like, it's just a really slow burn. And from the beginning of the movie, it's very riveting. So it just gets even better as the evidence piles up, like from each side too, because they're both equally believable. Is a thing. Like, it's not like you have this shitty lawyer who's like, I think he killed her or she killed him, and he's like showing up drunk and the actors suck. Like, it's not that. Like, everyone's really great. Everyone's very convincing. The son, he's like 10 years old, like the actor himself, and he's like one of the best actors of the movie. Like he plays a blind kid. Like he's really really good, and it's just amazing. I really love this movie. This was a movie I watched this week, so I was just kind of like just took it off the watch pile. Was I'm gonna watch this. Everyone always talks about how great this is, and I can support that. I can back that up. That claim that this is one of the best movies of that year, 2023. And I can't. I need to like go through the list of 2023 movies, but this might be one of my favorites from that year. So yeah, and the music's pretty good too. It's very classical, very tense as well. Because the son plays the piano. That's a really important plot point. Is that like a lot of his scenes are him sort of playing over the scenes of the parents fighting. So he doesn't hear the words that are being said, but he knows that they are fighting. And the lawyers are like, "What the fuck? Like you didn't listen in, like ever?" And he's like, "No, like I wanted nothing to do with that." And like the lawyers get so mad about that because like they feel like they could have had like a very easy like solution to who like what happened to the husband. But this kid, like, he understandably doesn't want to engage in the arguments between his parents. So it's like, it totally makes sense. Like, everything is just so perfect in this movie. And I gave it a 4.5 out of 5, maybe even 5 out of 5. I had no issues with this movie. Like, I think it's a near perfect movie. So, that is Anatomy of a Fall, which is really funny, actually, because
Mm.
he did fall, whether deliberately or not, from the house. So I just realized the title of the movie is really perfect because they are kind of doing like an autopsy of the fall and looking at the anatomy and how like all the different elements of the fall, like because there's just a lot of weird discrepancies, as I said. So that's what the whole movie's about, is them investigating this supposed murder, and it's riveting. I loved it. It's one of the best movies of that year, I feel like. So yeah.
Yeah, that looks sounds really interesting. I like those kind of movies too,
Mhm.
to do with like court or murder mystery, or those are always movies that that I find interesting as well. And
Mhm.
I like to find the story as it breaks out. And
Mhm.
it just seems like my kind of movie too. I watch a lot of those too. And if it's like you said, it's not cheesy with the
Mhm.
lawyers fighting all
Yeah.
that. It's always interesting. Like because
It's
you will
very
see some movies
grounded,
where it's like,
which I loved.
yeah, it's a what year is that movie from?
2023.
2023. So more recent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to go back to my best of 2023 like list and like see where it fits, because it might be like top 3 like easily.
And that makes sense. Anatomy of a Fall, like you were saying, he
Mhm.
falls. He actually does fall.
Yeah. Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I'm gonna look out for that one as well. I do enjoy court movies like that, or
Mhm.
innocent or not innocent, Or
Yeah.
and that kid looks like he steals the show in this one just from hearing
Oh
you.
yeah, he's great. Like, and he actually serves as like the main like solve of what happens, which is so great. Like, because you don't expect that from the
Which actually
beginning.
does really happen. They look for the kids because they're more
Mhm.
honest and truthful
Yeah.
than the adults would be. So does it makes sense why they would question the kids.
Mhm.
Like, he'd be like, "My dad backhanded her. I witnessed it. He slapped her with his
Mhm. But
or
that's
something
what's
like that."
yeah, that's what's funny is that like there are a lot of like domestic violence in this movie, but a lot of it is audio, so you don't know what actually happened,
Oh
or
wow,
like who
that's
hit
different.
who and stuff like that. It's really fascinating, and they get into all of that in the courtroom scenes. It's awesome.
Yeah, I watched a movie, What Lies Beneath,
Oh, I've
with
heard of that.
Harrison Ford, and that's not like it, but similar. Like you don't know the dad's real story. It starts to break
Mm-hmm.
out what he really was. Kind of reminded me of that. I don't know, but like
Mm-hmm.
you start to find out a whole other side of what the dad was.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, I love movies like that where it's like you
yeah.
start at the like the furthest point and then you have to like track back to the beginning and sort of be like, okay, we need all the context leading up to this moment. Like, I love movies like that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think other movies that are like that. Gosh, I'm not sure. Of course, none are coming up to my mind right now. But there's a lot of great like dramas like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
what do you think?
Rashomon, that's a great one. Kurosawa, 1951, I think, 1950.
Mhm.
That one is all about a rape of a woman, a noble woman, and you get four sides of the story, of them all talking about their side. You have like her bodyguard who gives a testimony. You have the rapist who gives a testimony, played by Toshiro Mifune, and then you also
Nice.
have like just a random villager that sees it and he has a different perspective. And the fourth one is actually the ghost of
Oh
the
wow.
guy who of the husband who got murdered before the rape. And like it's just so amazing. Like I love that movie too. Rasherman's like one of the best movies of all time, easily.
Yeah, had me sold at Mifune. Mifune.
Yeah.
Can't say his name, sorry, but
That's fine. He's one of
love
the
his
best
movies.
actors of all time, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool. Do you want to talk about your final one?
Yeah, we'll get into the final one, which I had a hard time choosing between this one and the last one because
Oh.
I enjoyed both, but I ended up choosing this one. But yeah, it's a Kino Lorber edition,
Ooh.
Night of the Juggler.
Oh, I've heard great things on this one.
Yeah, this is a grimy street movie, man. Like it goes into New York and the '70s, and oh man, I love it. You just see that street feel for New York, and that's I'm a sucker for those type of movies. And this stars James Brolin from
Ooh.
Amityville Horror. What's his son's name?
Oh,
Josh
Josh.
Brolin.
Yeah.
Yeah, father him. But anyways, this it focuses on his character. He's a truck driver who was an ex cop, and I guess something went wrong where he lost his job as a cop. So now he drives trucks, and he pretty much has a daughter he lives with. He's fighting custody for her,
Hmm.
and she actually wants him. She doesn't want her mom, so she loves her dad, and he takes care of her. And pretty much starts off with a day where they're going to school, and he walks her halfways, and then you get this like psycho. This guy, he's just wearing a military outfit, and you could just tell he's not right in the head. He's
Mm-hmm.
walking through the city, like pretty much talking to himself. You're like, okay, this guy is creepy right here. This guy, and he ends up stumbling upon them at the just at the wrong place at the wrong time, and he's trying to kidnap this daughter that's from a millionaire.
Oh
So he
wow.
mistakes Josh James Brolin's daughter for this girl and takes the wrong kid. So he
Classic
pretty
story
much
setup.
kidnaps her. You got his name's Sean Boyd, James Brolin's character.
Hmm.
He sees it, runs after him, so it goes into this like 20 some minute chase through the city, dude. It's nonstop.
That sounds
And
awesome.
it's not cars, it's running. Like I was
Yeah.
exhausted watching the scene. And then they do still cars eventually, but
Yeah.
you see him like getting hammered, falling over fences, cars hitting him, them jumping on cars, and it's
Mm-hmm.
it's it's just ridiculous. And, he's chasing him through the city, goes to this intense chase till he eventually loses him. So he's out of luck. The cops arrest him. The cops are scum. He's telling them, and they're like, "No, no, no, we're gonna check into you, take you." And they
Mm-hmm.
arrest him, and he gets in a fight with a cop. Literally beats the shit out of this cop, dude, in the station. Like knocks him for cold
Mm-hmm.
and takes off. Just takes off out of the police station,
Oh
going
wow.
after his kids. So this cop's so pissed, he gets his rifle and chases him through the whole city, just out of anger, like revenge. So you have them going chasing each other through the city, and he ends up in this place. It's like a porno shop, like it's those peep shows where you go in the room and
Oh yeah.
he knows one saw the killer and has something of him, so he's trying to confront her and gets in a big old rumble with the security guards, and you got like another 15-20 minute fight through this whole porn shop.
Mm-hmm.
And but I found out it was actually a photography place and they turned it into like a peep show porn
Oh.
shop. And yeah, it's real sleazy. You get a lot of nudity in there, stuff like that. And he ends up, chasing. He finds out where this guy is and he goes running through his neighborhood. This guy lives in a neighborhood full of gangs. He gets in it with the gangs. The gangs are chasing him. So you got like kind of like a Warriors
Oh
type of vibe
yeah.
where all the gangs through the city are chasing him because he beat the shit out of like three of them. So
Mm-hmm.
they want to get him. So he's fighting, chasing for his daughter and fighting these gangs. And you just see like, I mean, crazy stunts. I even found out that James Brolin broke his whole foot during
Oh
one of the
wow.
scenes, and they had to stop filming for like months.
Damn.
because I guess this was like filmed in 1978,
Hmm.
and they weren't able to release it till 1980.
Hmm.
So he had to heal from his leg, get the cast off before they could start filming again.
Yeah.
So it's like, these stunts were authentic. So I mean, you have guys getting thrown off buildings, bridges. It's crazy. And
Classic
uh,
70s.
yeah, and I mean it's all around entertainment. You're not bored through this film. You
Mm-hmm.
get like I said, chase scenes that go on forever, man. You're like, oh, it's still going and going, and you're like, how are these guys still breathing or where they're going?
Yeah.
But yeah, you got this weird psycho who's kidnapped her daughter, and he's like intrigued by her. There's even a scene where he like pretty much French kisses her. The little girl's 13.
Oh God.
It's kind of like disturbing. He's like, "You're mine. I don't even want the money. I just want you," or something.
Jesus.
She keeps telling him, "My dad's not a millionaire." But he won't listen. Oh, you're
Yeah.
lying. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it turns into this big showdown at the end. I'm not gonna, but man, entertaining action and a good story all around. Setting, atmosphere's great.
Mm-hmm.
70s, late 70s New York, man, and
Yeah.
you get all you can gangs. You got hookers, pimps, um, crooked cops. There's everything in this movie.
Yeah.
And I mean, I was intrigued through the whole movie, so I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5.
Awesome. Yeah, I love the connection that you gave for the Warriors because that was a movie I finally watched last year, like in my time without reviewing movies, and I love that movie. Like especially
Oh, me
after
too.
watching John Wick 4 and realizing how similar it was, like shot for shot. Like it was so awesome, and I love that like atmosphere of like the late 70s New York. Like Death
Yeah,
Wish is another movie that like really like utilizes that really well. And I love that first one, and I love the third one, but I don't like the second and fourth. Fourth one is actually pretty interesting, but like I haven't seen the
yeah,
fifth one. But like that era of like New York movies, French Connection. I was thinking of that while you were talking about it. That one's fantastic. I love that one.
yeah. I love
Um,
that movie too.
like it's awesome. William Friedkin. For anyone who doesn't know, like you should watch his movies. like
That's
it's
one of the best drug movies of all time.
yeah,
Easy.
like it's amazing. Like crooked
Yeah,
cops, corrupt like politicians. Like, I love that genre, as depressing as it is, because it still goes
yeah,
on today. But like, it
yeah. You
makes
get
the
like girls getting slapped in this movie, hookers,
mm-hmm,
to see their pimp coming up and whack backhanding
yeah,
them. It's like, oh my god, dude, it's authentic.
mm-hmm, yeah. Have you seen Taxi Driver by Martin Scorsese?
Yeah, I love that
Yeah,
movie.
yeah. That
Yeah,
movie utilizes that setting very well as well. Like I keep saying well, but
yeah.
like,
Like the gangs are like warriors. They have the patches in the back,
mm-hmm.
the cut
It,
off leather, Levi jean vest,
is the
the
mime
bands. You look
gang though?
exactly out of warriors, dude. Like,
Is the mime gang and the baseball gang?
yeah, yeah, it's crazy. And there's a bunch of them, man. They're just in cars
mm-hmm.
with bats and knives.
Yeah.
And this guy just stands there like, come on. He's like not scared of them.
What's that movie with is it what's her name from Halloween? Shit. Who's the main actress from Halloween? I feel so bad forgetting her name.
JB Lee Curtis.
Yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis. She's in
Yeah,
like a truck movie as well in like the 80s. Have you seen that one
yeah. Is it
with a serial
what is it?
killer?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that
Something road something.
yeah. It's not Road Warrior, but it's like something road, yeah. But yeah, that movie, like I love that movie. Like that was like phenomenal when I discovered. I think I talked about that on Withering Watchpile. I can't remember.
Yeah, the
But
villain's great in that one, man. He's
yeah, like
menacing.
and this movie sounds about the same, like in regards to the villain and all that. Like it sounds just
It's like
really
a movie you
creepy.
can't make now. It wouldn't be accepted
Yeah.
because I mean you have racial slurs in this movie and
Mm.
everything. Like it'd
Yeah,
be
it was the
banned probably today.
70s, yeah.
Yeah,
And not many actors nowadays are willing to do that as they were in the
no,
70s. So,
but yeah, highly recommend Night of the Juggler if you come across it.
oh yeah, I've heard about it for years.
I think Kino released it. Now Indicator just released like a box set of it.
Oh wow, are there
Yeah,
multiple movies?
yeah. It's a 4K limited edition. I don't know what it
Oh, so it's like one of those thick boxes from
like a thick
Indicator.
slip box kind
Oh
of.
my gosh. Yeah, those are my favorite Indicator releases.
Yeah,
Those are so good. Have you seen The Swimmer? That's probably my favorite of the movies.
yeah. I love that movie
That
too.
movie's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, I need
like a
to.
metaphor movie, huh?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that movie's
like
just
I love
awesome.
movies like that that are metaphoric and like
Hmm.
it means so much more than you're actually seeing on the movie.
Oh yeah, that's another movie where like you get more context as the movie goes on, and you learn more about like the main character, and you're like, wow, this guy is such an idealist and like a loser.
Yeah,
Like
he's not a good person
yeah, like everyone just
at all.
turns him into a joke. Like he's like, I'm gonna swim my way home, and you're like, oh, you go, guy, you go swim. And then as the movie goes on, you're like, God, this guy sucks.
He's just like invading everyone's privacy and
Yeah.
like he doesn't care.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He just wants to take control of everyone. Like the world
Mm-hmm.
evolves around him only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. Is there any other thoughts you have with these movies before you finish?
No, that's it. I mean, really like the slate. I'm gonna look into some movies you mentioned there for sure.
Oh yeah, I need to look into yours. The last two you talked about, like they sound awesome. Wide up my alley.
Yeah, there's some entertainment in them for sure.
Awesome. Well, without further ado, if you're still watching, thank you all for watching, and thank you, Leon, for joining me back again on this channel. I missed it. We should definitely do this
Yeah.
more. So, thank you all so much for watching, everyone, and please have a great rest of the day. Bye.